Hello and welcome for round 2 of Formula Oceana at Bahrain. I'm pretty sure I set this to midnight, but it doesn't look like it. Oh well. We have 20 drivers, so full qualifying. It'll be very interesting to see where the grid lines up when the race starts. No one's come out yet, which is kind of depressing, and it doesn't really do me any good. But, you know, I'm just the commentator, and yeah. So how is the viewers doing? How are we doing? And there is a Mercedes coming out. Not really much to talk about when no one wants to come out. There's a Ferrari after that as well. So that Mercedes is going out on mediums. And it is Frizy. Oh, there is someone else out in front. That is Edge. Let's chuck up the telemetry. So, expecting Edge to do really well. Hey Rickster, good morning to you, mate. Hopefully Brindy Boy didn't keep you up all night. Edge, really quick driver. He was here on Wednesday, competing in our Wednesday league. So hopefully he gets to score a few more points. Every driver here today is a past point. What, King Chris? I don't know what you just said. No idea. I did set this to midnight. It doesn't look like midnight to me. Really doesn't. It really doesn't. Meek, again, is back. Everyone here, the 20 drivers that are racing today are full-time drivers, so no reserves, which is amazing. So this hopefully will be action-packed. It's a song, Ponder Replay. You mean Rihanna? So Edge on his flying lap now with Frizy behind him. Or Fries. Coming around that second corner. I'm the only commentator today. Oxygen Thief has gone out for dinner. So you'll just be hearing my voice for this afternoon or this morning. King Chris, mate, honestly. Alrighty, coming through the second sector, looking like, okay, no invalidation there. That's a bit strange. I thought you would have at least invalidated it, but I guess not. Coming around, it's very easy just to step on this little curb on the inside and send it around, but he stays in. He's doing very well. He needs a bit of certain age for that song. Ah, shit. Coming around that last corner, looking very good. What's he going to set? A 126.6, and then we have Fries coming around the last corner, looking at doing a 129. We know that he's had a week off of racing due to internet problems, but other than that, Broken Reptile with the fastest lap with a 26.4. Brilliant effort. Groot coming in behind Getsuga with a 27.6. Getsuga with a 27 flat. Brindy Boy's teammate. Who else is coming around? Chris is now on a lap. Abyss coming through with a 26.7. Who's that McLaren coming down? Oh, who was that? And Getsuga has retired. Looks like he's come off there in Sector 2. I'd like to see what happened there. There is a Renault coming up, but he must have gone off there. That's a really weird place to go off, but I guess we'll see how it goes. There's a Haas coming down. They're already done. McLaren Stroker coming down that last back straight. He is moving over to the side to let Green Goats pass, and Green Goats is on a flyer here. He is going to post a 27 flat. Good effort there. Korg's on an outlet. Shoka, what are you doing, mate? You gotta get out of the way. I don't know. We're even all over the shop there. Anyways, we'll look at Korg next. Korg is a very solid driver. Expecting him to be up in the top 10 possibly. Guess we'll see where he puts us. He isn't using any ERS. Is this a tactic? I think it might be a Brindy Boys special. No, not using ERS around some of the track. This is really interesting. To use it on that final straight really does help out. We'll see what he gets. He does put in a 27.1, but who else we got back here? Mitchie and Stroker. So Mitchie. Unlucky for Getsuga. Brindy Boy and Getsuga might be in a party together. I'm not too sure. I might just talking about strategies or anything like that. But Brindy Boy has yet to come out. I'm pretty sure he's just going to stay until the end. And coming around that last corner, Mitchie. Looks like he's going to set a pretty decent time here. And he goes up into P3. Brilliant effort. Robert Fury racer. First race. An American, actually. Losing the back end. Not too good there. I guess. Alright, here's the powerhouse. Here is the powerhouse. He is out now. This is my pick to win the Drivers' Championship. He doesn't have any championship points to his name just at this stage. Hopefully he gets off to a good start here, to be honest. He really does need it. Really quick driver. Really, really clean. One to look out for. Always had me looking in my mirrors just in case he was there. Is very scary driving in front of him because you know he's just going to get you. But I guess we'll see how good he is at Bahrain when he does set that time. If I do sound tired, that's because I've been up since about 5:30 in the morning because I had to race with Sim Racer, and I had to commentate a race that Brindy Boy was in, actually. and Sim Racer was my other commentating partner, but couldn't have him here tonight due to him racing. So hopefully he does well. He's one of the last two to go out, actually. Maybe they're still waking up, you know. They're not used to being up this early. What do you reckon, Rickster? Oh, look at the back end, and he's invalidated his lap. Oh, that is not what you want to see. Broken Reptile is out there again. Where is he at? Oh, how was that not an invalidation? Still having a... We've had lots of coffee. That's the way, Rickstar, that's the way. If they do want to go check out our YouTube channel of the races that happen, so when we finish up streaming, yeah, of course the stream is going to have the races, but then we edit that and we put the stream on YouTube with the driver standings and the constructors standings at the end of that. They usually do go for like an hour and 40 minutes to 2 hours, depending on the race. But yeah, hopefully Broken Reptile goes straight into the pits. Brindy Boy and Sim Racer yet to come out. Meek back on a lap. Korg, brilliant effort back up into P4. Green Goat's in P9. The ones that are in danger here, well, we know Getsuga's out. The ones that are in danger here are Vox, Fries, and Pricey, I think. And Pricey's just been blocked by Stroker. He's just given up on his lap, but he's got Meek behind him. He needs to move out of the way. He's just going to drag Meek along here. He's got Meek behind him. He doesn't even care. He's held up Meek a ton. If that's an incident, Meek, I'm sure you'll submit it if he did hold you up at any point in time. Abyss has retired. He thinks he's safe in P7. Be kind of awkward if he wasn't. Pretty funny, to be honest. Meek coming along, sets a 26.9, so I'm guessing Robert Retro Pricey did hold him up a little bit there. Sim Racer and Brindy Boy. Now, these two will most definitely be talking to each other, even though they're in different teams. They look like they're running the same helmet. Rickstar, who copied who here, mate? They're running the same helmet, just different colour. These two boys. Like two peas in a pod, you can't separate them. Brindy Boy coming around that last corner. Time to start his lap. He's going to be looking very solid for this race. He went from P18 to P2. He was race winner on track, but unfortunately a penalty held him back from that race win in Australia in round 1. Now hopefully he can set a good time here in Q1 and get out of Q1 using all the entry curb, hits that apex, coming around the exit, lag there. Does a 27.6 in that first sector. Usually way with most things. Misses the apex there. Doesn't really tuck it in as well as what he should. Coming around this slow double left-hander, gets the car straight. We've had another yellow flag, but that's been taken care of. Using all the entry curb, taking it, hitting that apex beautifully. Coming onto the exit curb, don't really want to hit that, but will he hit the inside curb? No, he gets really close coming up through the middle sector, 104.4. coming down that back straight. Easy to invalidate his lap there, but he holds it there like an absolute champion. Coming around to that last corner, hits that apex. Will he keep up the speed? Yes, he will, and he's going to do a 25.7. A 25.7, ladies and gentlemen, in Q1. Absolute scenes here. A 104.8 for Sim Racer. We do have the rev glitch, but that's alright. We'll get that sorted. It seems to have fixed itself. He's coming around that last corner. He does keep the car straight. 123, 124, 125, and it's a 126.2 and a P1 for Brindy and a P2 for Sim Racer. Yeah, not sure Brindy usually needs the late. That's brilliant. That's nice. So the people in danger of getting knocked out here are Ozvox, Fries, Pricey, Robbo, and Stroker. Meek has retired. He's retired in the pit lane, so he doesn't think he'll better his time. Sydney Swan locking up the both tyres. Like crazy going into that double left-hander. Oh, boys, Sim Racer and Brindy Boy, you guys, mate. Guys been practicing all night. Green Goat's locking up that front left. We have a Red Bull coming down. Is that Groot? Yes. We have Fries. Brindy Boy's retired, of course. He's happy with that time, as if he wouldn't be. It's a magnificent time to hit in Q1. Paddy Crow's retired. Has he retired on track at the top? Korg's retired. He's happy with his lap. Fries, will he get out of Q1? Yes, for a moment he's P11. Ozvox has hit the pits. He's still in the pits. He does not want to go out anymore. Retro Price, he's still in the danger zone. Groot is now in the danger zone, and Robert Fury Racer. It's going to be very interesting to see if they can knock out Paddy Crow and knock out Green Goats here. It's going to be very, very difficult to do, but we'll see how it goes. We'll stay on board with Robert, because he'll be the first one to cross the line. He needs to better his time by at least about 2-something seconds. And he's up by 1.5. And he's gone wide a little bit, but he doesn't invalidate his lap. Probably because he didn't gain enough time there by going off the track. Coming around the last corner. Hits that DRS. It was a 129.5. I might be a bit late here, but he might be going for another lap. Groot comes across the line. He's still out. Green Goats is retired from the session. He thinks his lap's going to be doing it. Retro Pricey coming across the line to do a 28.9. He is not getting out of Q1. Groot, Fury Racer, and Stroker Race are the ones that can get out, but will they? It'll be a different story. And Stroker goes into P20, stays there. Who'll be the first one to cross here? It'll be Fury Racer. See, if Groot gets a little bit closer, he might be able to get that little toe down the back straight. Groot does. Oh, Fury Racer locks up in that left-hander, goes around the right-hander. Don't hit that curb, son. And he's down 2 seconds. We'll go to Groot. He's down 8/10. It doesn't look like the Red Bulls are gonna get out of Q1. Groot knows that he's done. And it's over for the Red Bull boys. Just retire, lads, if you hear me. Just retire. Just hit that retire button, Groot, if you're there, mate. Brilliant stuff by the two Brits up front in P1 and P2. There is Q1. Done and dusted. The ones that are getting knocked out are Getsuga, Groot, Vox, Pricey, Fury Racer, and Stroker. You could have just crossed the line, boys. Would have been nice. Anyways, so Brindy Boy is up by 5/10 in that first Q1. Due to a DNF, we'll only have top 14 in our Q2. So 4 people will be eliminated next time, but this time it was Getsuga, Groot, Ozvox, Pricey, Robert, and Stroker. 2 Red Bulls. Need to work better on that one, I think. So it's on to Q2. Who are your guys' favourites to win pole? That's what I want to know. With a dominating Q1 like that, I think I'd have to go Brindy Boy. I wouldn't be able to go anyone else. He's just outstanding. It amazes me how good he is. Anyways, on to Q2. Let's see who the first one will be out. I'm guessing it will be Edge. He'll be the first one out. I'm going to go there, telemetry. Alright, let's see who goes onto the mediums. Edge. First one onto the medium. Mitchie's onto the mediums. Fries is coming out. Abyss is on the mediums. Korg's on the mediums. Krutakama's on the mediums. Is that Edge coming out a little bit later? Yes, it is. He's going to be the first one out again. This is Brindy, of course. Brickstar, mate, I wouldn't expect anything less than that, to be honest. I understand. It's fine. So, with Fries on the mediums, he could beat Edge here. Edge is slowing down for him. He's going to let him pass. Because he might look to get a toe here. But this is the back end just that little bit. Paddy Crow is now out as well. Sim Racer is on fire. He is on fire. It's probably because he had no sleep. And he's still buzzing from Monaco, but I guess we'll see. Brindy, mediums. Sim Racer is staying on those softs. I don't know whether he'll change it up. But we'll stay on board with Fries. Due to him being on the softs and being the first one around the circuit. Take that telemetry away as well. I meant lap data. That's still one. Yeah, let's come up to the line now. Opens a DRS right on that line. Gets his lap started very good. Let's see. A lot of people invalidate their lap on this turn 2. Gets turn 1. Turns in for turn 2, turn 3, good stuff. Opens the DRS, coming down that straight. We turn in right here, yeah, hits the apex. He could carry a little bit more speed, but what's going on, Oxygen? How you been, mate? Frizy setting the fastest sector one, but I think Edge has nipped him for it. I did put midnight on this. I don't know why it's gone today. It's so stupid. Frizy using all that entry curb, pulling it to the right, stays off that exit curb, which is nice. Stay off that curb, that's for sure. Coming around into the last sector, looking good. Doesn't invalidate, which is nice. Edge doesn't set the quickest second sector. Going down to the last corner, doesn't use any curb, but turns it in right on. Keeps the car straight, looking towards the line. What do we think he's going to do? He's going to do a 127.2. Edge coming along, sets a 128.5. Who's after him? It's Renault. Is that Paddy Crow on a lap? Yes, it is. Coming around that last corner. Willie set a good lap. It's a 29.1. Oh, Crew to Karma has spun it. Chris is on an out lap. Green Goats comes around that last corner, did a 105 in that second sector. He might look good for pole here for the moment. And he does have it. It's a 126.5. Who's the next one to come down? Sydney Swan? No, it's Mitchie. And there's a Haas. Coming around that second last corner, almost invalidates it. Very lucky to not do that there. That Mercedes looks like he's running out of fuel, to be honest. And Broken Reptile is straight in the pits. And he has, I think, run out of fuel. And he has. He's putting... Sydney Swan, here we go. Coming down to the last corner. Locks up that right front a little bit, loses the back end a little bit, but he's alright. He's not going to set a good time. He's at 134. Jesus. Paddy Crow coming in. Is that Chris coming up to the line? He's set at 104 and he does quicker than his teammates. So it's an AlphaTauri 1-2. At 26.3. Amazing effort. Oh, Mitchie getting his back end a little bit. Let's see what he can pull off, eh? In those mediums. Is he going to set a 120? No. No, he's not. P4. There's a McLaren and Crew to Karma's lost it. He's lost his front right tyre. And he's in the middle of that track. Oh no, that's going to be a hindrance. Sydney Swan comes around the back of him. Oh, unlucky. For his first race in a full-time seat. So Meek's out. Brindy's out. Sim Racer's coming out. Brindy Boy is out as well, and Abyss, and then Korg. So the 4 people, or 5, 6 people that haven't set a time yet have finally come out. Majority of everyone is on the mediums though, so top 3 are on softs. They don't think they'll make it with those mediums. locking up in that double left-hander. Does he look good for the fastest sector 2 though? That's what I'm wondering. Hopefully he does. He's still my pick. Even though Brindy's still here, he's still my pick. He's just got to be. Ozburger, thank you for the follow, mate. Really appreciate it. Coming down that back straight. Meek looking good. Coming around that last corner. Locks up the right. What time is he going to set here? Is it good enough for Q3? It's a 127.7. Brindy boy next to set a lap. Using all that entry curb. Getting around that corner. Doesn't use any exit, which is nice. Coming around this corner. How close is he going to get to that one? Doesn't touch it. Goes purple in the second sector. Goes really close to invalidating, but he doesn't. This looks like a really nice lap. I reckon he's going to get pole. Provisional pole on mediums in Q2. I reckon he's going to get it. Coming up to that line, and it's a 126.681. Puts him up into P3. Broken reptile. Sim racing validated, but doesn't really matter. Korg. Who else was that? Abyss. Sorry, mate. Sorry I missed your lap there, mate. It's a 127.3. Puts you up into P5. Korg coming through 128.1. Only P9. Still in the danger zone here. Broken reptile sets a 126.9. Puts him up into P4 behind Brindy on those mediums. Sim Racer's just starting his lap. Paddy Crow's just finishing his. What will he do? A 128.1 on those mediums. Puts him up into P10. Still doesn't look too good for Paddy Crow there. Still has some pretty decently quick drivers behind him in Sim Racer, Edge and Korg. Abyss should have to be coming in. Yeah, I think he is. Broken reptile. This hasn't done a lap on those mediums, but he has, hasn't he? Brindy boys, do you think that's it for you? You reckon? Korg, he's a 10th and a half up. Will he get out of that 128 range and get into that 127 range? That's where he needs to be, mid 127s. Opens DRS, gets a 127.9, puts himself into P9. Sim Racer coming down that final straight, opens up the DRS, gets a 127 to flat, puts himself up into P5, nothing less. That is what you want to see. Paddy Crow doesn't look like he's setting a lap. We have 3 minutes left. Korg's moved down to P10. Meek is up into P9. Looks like he's coming out for a lap. There's a yellow flag at the top. It looks like Sim Racer. Has he run out of fuel? He has too. Mate. Brindy boy still. Green Goats is happy with his time. He's like, oh, I don't need to go out anymore. Mitchy's on an outlap on a new set of softs. Meek's on a set of softs. He doesn't think he's going to make it. Get on the track, Sim. You don't want to get disqualified. Chris has retired. There. The two AlphaTauri boys are just like, nah, we're done for this afternoon. Bring on Q3. Korg is not setting a lap. So, depending on what happens with Sydney Swan, We could see a Williams getting knocked out of Q2. Abyss is retired. He doesn't think he's going to get knocked out here. That's a bit strange. P7, I reckon he still could. With Paddy Crow, Edge. Pretty Boy's retired. Of course. Meek coming up to the back of Paddy Crow. Will Paddy Crow get out of the way and let him just take run? He's not that far up on his normal time. Doesn't look like this is Meek's favourite track. Locking his left front. Getting on the power. Paddy Crow gets out of the way. Says, nah, you're on your own. I'm not giving you any slipstream. Not helping you out any more than I should. Coming around the dreaded right-hander. He's 8/10 up on his time. This could be a really good lap, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at probably around a 125, I think. Possibly even a 124, depending. Nah, 125, it's got to be. No, 126.5. Does the quickest Sector 2 and Sector 3, but just doesn't. Sydney Swan's retired from the session. I think he's lost it up the back. I think he actually did lose it. That's a Mercedes. Sydney Swan, did he retire on track? If so, that's not nice. Mitchie with a 125.9 on a set of softs. That puts Abyss into P9. Paddy Crow and Edge can knock him out here. This isn't going to be good for Abyss. Abyss he won't be too happy. He's a 10.5. No, he's a 2.5 up. I can't read. He's a 2.5 up, so he's definitely going to knock Abyss down into P10. Korg is definitely going to be knocked out here in Q2. And that puts Edge up into P3. Paddy Crow coming down, he's 5/10 up. Will he make it? No, and he invalidates it. No. He could have made it out of Q2, but he just invalidated it at the wrong time. Last corner too. Meek, all you need to do is retire. Good boy. And that's it for Q2. Krudakama unfortunately couldn't set a lap due to losing it on that dreaded corner. So here's our top 10. Mitchie grabbing pole in Q2, but just because you get pole in Q2 doesn't mean you get to start there, but you start on the softs. P1 to P5 starting on the softs. Brinny Boy in 6 will be starting on those mediums. Fries will be starting on those softs. Reptile, Sim Racer, and Abyss on those mediums. Korg, Sydney Swamp, Paddy Crow, and Krudakama have been knocked out. Paddy will be kicking himself about that. I honestly, to the drivers, I am completely sorry because I actually thought I'd put it on midnight. Doesn't look like it. I think it should be. It really should be because I did put session start time midnight. I possibly did. I Yeah, that could have been my bad. Because I'm pretty sure I had it on midnight, but I was looking after my little fella when I did it, so I could have done really much anything, to be honest. But yeah. But yeah, that's my bad. Blame me for that one. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, yeah, I don't know, I was trying to look after the little fella and he might have bumped the toggle and took it off midnight, who knows, I just don't know. So the first one out, of course, you guessed it, Edge. First one out. Everyone's out except Sim Racer and Broken Reptile. I think they're waiting, but we'll see how it goes. Edge is pretty clear out in front, to be honest. Green Goats and Chris are pretty close together. So Chris could be looking at maybe a little bit of a tow. Biss lets Meek through, just being like, nah mate, you can handle that one. Edge starting his lap. Let's see where he goes. This is the back end a little bit. Oh, coming around turn 3, looking pretty good. So the next one after him will be Green Goat. Nah, little Dutchie's asleep, mate. He's gone. He better be asleep. He better be asleep. He should be. Edge, anyway, coming around that double left-hander. Really hard to get correct, but he seems to have gotten it done. Will he be giving slipstream to Broken Reptile, I wonder, on his in-lap? That'd be really good to see from the Haas. And coming around, of course he's going to go purple. Fuck, I've got the telemetry. Oh, the telemetry data. The quickest lap, I reckon, it'll be a 1:24.9. 1:24.9 by good old Brindy boy. And he sets a 1:27.3. Green Goats is the next one to come across the line. And he sets a 1:26.3. Chris to come across the line next. That's a 1:27 flat. And then we have Mitchie, who sets a 1:26.7. Brindy Boy sets a 1:25.5. Meek sets a 1:26.9. Not looking too good here for Meek in the Williams. Sim Racer still on that outlet. Chris has left the session, but he can join back if he likes. I'm pretty sure he'd like to be honest. But it is a quicker way to get back to the pits, but don't do it. Please don't do that. Broken Reptile. Will he get a tow? He should. He should have got a tow off his teammate Edge here. Doesn't look like he's going to help him. Would have been nice, you know. Teammates. Come first. Just the way it is. I thought Sim Racer was on an outlap. He sets a 1:25.9. I didn't even notice that. Broken Reptile does a 1:26.1. Brindy boys, that's another quickest lap. 1:25.4 goes a 10th up. Solid effort. Cheeky fucking the Brindy boys special. Look, everyone's busting me for not putting the time on at night. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know it doesn't look good. Yeah, I'll send Chris an invite, see if it works. V Chris. Invite to game. Right, there we go. He's joined back, which is good. Green Goats is on an outlap. Brindy boy coming in. Brindy boy, you shouldn't be messaging me. You should be worrying about your driving, mate. It's just the way it is. Green Goats on that lap. On his outlap. Nothing really to talk about while they're on their outlaps, but whatever. Might have to. Alright, coming through sector 2 now. I might actually have to start. Yeah, Fox, that's it, mate. I guess we'll see. Green Goats, we've stayed on board with him this whole lap. We'll see where he goes. He goes in the pits. Sim Race is on a lap. Mitch is on a lap. Chris is on a lap. Alright. Who is closest to finishing their lap? Okay, so Brindy Boy is now coming out as well. Loses the back end a little bit, but doesn't invalidate his lap. Good job. Coming down to that last corner, turning it in nicely, getting the car straight as possible. Get off that curb, Sim. It's not going to do you any good, mate. He does a 125.9. Is Brindy on an outlap, or is he just starting his lap? I don't know. I really don't know. Green Goats is retired, doesn't think he can better his time. Mitchie coming across the line, does a 125.7, splits Sim Racer and Brindy Boy. Chris goes, no, yeah. Chris goes with a 126.1, puts himself above his teammate into P5, puts Abyss down into P6. Brindy Boy sets a 125 flat. Oh, mate. You're going to make me have a heart attack. The way you're getting me going this morning, the way you're going to get me going tonight, it's not going to look good. Meek needs to better his time as well. We've got Abyss coming down. We've got Sim Racer. He thinks he's going to better his time, and he goes into P2 by a 10th. Literally a 10th. Price coming through. Does a 126.4. Puts himself up into P8. Oh, there's someone off, and it's Chris. I don't know who's up there. Mitchie. Coming through. Will he get Sim? And he doesn't. He stays in P3. Meek coming around the last corner. He doesn't want to start at P10. He'll go P9. Brindy Boy, mate. Just get back to the pits, mate. I don't know what you're doing. Oh, get out of the way, Sim. Move. Broken Reptile and who else? Who was that? Abyss. Look. Abyss goes into P4, Broken Reptile stays P5, Edge stays P10, Sim Racer, brilliant effort. Look. What are we waiting on here? Alright, so there is your pole sitter for the race. Brindy Boy, Sim Racer, Mitchie, Abyss, Broken Reptile, Chris, Green Goats, Fries, Meek, and Edge. Hopefully some of these boys just don't quickly ready up. Yeah, just wait a second, guys. Just got to do something really quickly. Alright, so I'm pretty sure Chris was the first one to ready up, but I guess we'll see. So it is a day race. I'm sorry to all the boys. I fucked up. Alright. This one's on me. Alright. You can all blame me later on. So we'll have a formation lap first. And then it goes on to lap 1. Groot has left the session. He can come back though. And we are underway for the formation lap. Everyone gets away except for and Frizy and Meek were disqualified. I don't know what for, but their tyres are going to be cold as shit. Hey, at least the sun is in the middle of the sky, so they won't need to worry about it. Do we get a predicted strategy or nothing? Making sure those mediums are warmed up nice. Sim Racer is on those mediums. Mitchie on those softs. Abyss. I'm pretty sure that's Abyss. Yeah, Abyss on those mediums as well. Reptile. Chris is overtaking it. But, okay. Right, Brindy Boy, making sure the pack stays fairly tight and fairly close. Coming down to the line. These two boys have been waiting an eternity, just sitting there. Let's get a front pick, eh? I don't want to sit here, I want to sit at the front. Two, three, four, 5 red lights. No, we're not underway yet. We're not underway yet. Here we go. So, I'm guessing 5 red lights now, and away we go. What an amazing start for Brindy. He's already got Sim Racer right next to him. And there's carnage behind. There is absolute carnage behind. Someone's around, and that's Chris. He's gone around. Groot is down the order as well. Robert Fury Racer has turned that car around, and someone else is around. I didn't see who that was. Robert Fury Racer has been disqualified for going the wrong way. Oh, you're kidding. You are kidding me. So we're down to 19 drivers. Brindy Boy leading. He's already pulled out a second, so it's mediums to hards the strategy. Green Goats Fries. Groot has left the session once again. The connection doesn't seem to be working for him. The carnage, the softs. Alright, the softs will be a 2-stop. Whether they go soft mediums or soft medium, would like to see that. Groot with a 38, but that's not true. So we'll actually have to look at the times, and someone's around, and that's Mitchie. Abyss with a 3-second time penalty. That's not good for him. You don't want to see that. Mitchie's now at the back of the pack. Green Goats. Meg is right behind Fries, looking to get around him. Battle for P6. The two Haas cars sandwiching Abyss in the Alfa Romeo. Who else is there? Sydney Swan has got Chris behind him. Pricey behind them. Mitchie has moved up in front of Groot. Stroker at the back of the pack. Brindy just looks like he's pulling away from Sim Racer. Meek looking down the inside of Fries, looking side by side into that last corner, locks the front right up a little bit but gets around. Fries is looking to come back at him here. And they're going to come down there side by side. Fries did hit that DRS detection after Meek, so he will have DRS, and Meek goes too deep. And Fries gets the DRS off Meek, and Meek doesn't have any. Abyss does have Broken Reptile behind him. Retro Pricey with a 3-second time penalty. Edge just getting away from him there. Brindy Boy still comfortably out in front. Alright, so who was in? Mitchie's in. Pricey. Who are we looking at here, folks? Meek and Fries. Looking pretty decent. Oh, Green Goat's looking up the inside of Sim Racer, but it looks like Sim Racer's holding him off there. Fries still got Meek on his tail. Had to go to the outside. Fries has literally just burned through his ERS. You'll have DRS now, Meek. Use it to your advantage. Getting that slipstream, move out to the right. Green goes looking down the inside of Sim Racer. Gives him a little bit of a touch, but it's alright because he ghosted. It does have overtake, not much though. Oh, Frizy gives Meek a little bit of a touch. No, you do not want that, Fries. I'm expecting some penalty points will be coming your way. That was a dumb move, going down the inside like that. Abyss now going around the outside of Fries. And then Broken Reptile also having a look. Korg had to pass his teammate. His teammates dropped back all the way down to 15th. Robert, I'm sorry, man. I would reply to you in the chat, but I can't. Brindy Boy has just skated away from Sim Racer here. It looks like he's pretty comfortable out in front. Might get the win here. Might actually get the win here. He started good. Oh, there's a battle here with Getsuga and Paddy Crow. Getsuga looking pretty keen on getting past him. Since Chris doesn't have any DRS. Korg gets past Fry. Fry's going into the pits. He said, nah, I've had enough. Gets Suga. Does he have that DRS open? Yes, he does. But Ozvox is getting overtaken by Sydney Swan here. There's some overtakes happening, but they're down the field a little bit. Kurikama's pulled it up into 8. He's moved up 6 positions. Edge has moved it up to 6. And Green Goats has moved up 4. Sim Race has lost it there. Didn't look too good from this angle. Hope everything's alright over there in the UK. At least he's got 4 wheels this week. Locking up there, Getsuga goes a little bit wide. Now he's going to have the problem of Sydney Swan on his ass. Abyss right on the back of Edge now. These two have some pretty good battles. And I'm pretty sure, I think they are teammates for Wednesday. Meek getting past Ozvox before that corner that everyone doesn't like. I don't even know what turn it is. I think it's turn 12. Not sure. But he does get past. He'll be on the charge to come back through now. Looking to get past Edge here. Fries with a 3-second time penalty. Abyss looking around the outside to have that inside. Nicely done. Edge looks for like the little switchback but doesn't get it, but he does have that DRS. Will he look to the inside? It's a bit of a risky move, but he doesn't do it. He thinks better. He says, alright, I'll wait now. Green Goats losing pace on those mediums to Sim Racer. And Brindy Boy's just skating away still. What battle here? Sydney Swan is right close to Meek as well. Talking about using his trike in the race. He hasn't brought his trike out yet. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it again. It was nice. But I guess if he did bring it out, that'd be nice. Green Goat's coming around the second last corner now. Looks like he's about to have Abyss on his tail. And he doesn't want that because of Abyss will just overtake him and then Green Goat's is going to lose out on the podium. What's going on here? It's a quick change. Team orders have come into effect. Broken Reptile is quicker than Edge. That was a little fake from Abyss. You cheeky. That was very cheeky. Korg's on those hards, actually. That is a nice idea. Broken Reptile does have DRS on Abyss. Group with a 3-second time penalty. Edge still in the pits. He's just coming out now into P15. Gets in just behind Green Goats. Sorry, Green Goats pit as well. I didn't even notice that. That's my bad. It'd be nice to see Sim Racer beat Brindy Boy, but, you know, we can't have it all. Sydney Swan locking up that left front. You can see the brakes glowing red hot coming around that corner. No one's really close together now. And they're kind of all evenly spread, but I think the closest one we've got here is Kurikama. There is a yellow flag. Who is that? Getsuga, did you reset the track, big fella? A lot of people are hitting the pit lane now. Brindy Boy did get past that. That was nice. I think that might have been a reset to track. In my honest opinion, I don't know if anyone else seen it, but I think that was a reset to track. I don't want resets to track, boys. If you're watching this, back over. I don't want resets to track. They will cost some penalties. Brindy Boy still out in front, got 3 seconds on Sim, and Sim's got 5 seconds on him. Groot is 19 seconds away from Abyss. Well, these boys pip all hards. Brindy Boy's in. And he gets out even before Sim gets there. Will Abyss get out in front? Alright, this is safety car. Ozvox off the track. Don't know what happened there. So since we're at a safety car now, the boys are on hard compound tyres. Mitchie's set the fastest lap at this point in time. In the 130 flat. Chris is on softs, Kritikam is on softs. You can't let people pass you, Stroker. Not under safety car, mate. Just worry about catching up to the safety car. I know you'll watch this back. Right. Come on, mate. Just moving side to side the whole way. I think we'll see another 2 laps of the safety car due to how far Ozvox is. Give each other enough room, boys. Give each other enough room. Is Groot going into the pits? Yeah, he is. Unlucky. Well, the whole field's bunched up. Fry's doing the smart thing, staying out of the way, staying off the line. Oh, Biss gets a 5-second penalty with Retro Pricey. Retro Pricey will have to get one as well. Does he not? Yes, he does. Abyss will get that 5-second taken off via appeal, I'm pretty sure. Just stay far enough back from each other. Come on, boys. Again, with the 5-second time penalty. Pricey, you need to stop. Stay back, mate. Another 5-second penalty for Abyss and Retro Pricey. He needs to settle down. No, it wasn't even. It was just for Abyss. Abyss has lost out on that. Why is there overtaking under the safety car? Come on, boys. Sort it out. Get just one line, boys. I don't know what you're doing back here. Brindy boy making them hold, waiting for that start. And off he goes. Brilliant restart by Brindy boy. Green flag. Who we got? Broken Reptile just goes straight past Retro Pricey. Green Goats is going straight past Retro Pricey. Korg now having a cheeky look. Will he go for it? He will. Chris gonna follow. Group with a 5-second time penalty. Crew to Karma on the back of his teammate. Will there be team orders? Will he just let him through? I don't think he will. I think he will say, nah, you got to work your way through here, mate. Meek coming through with Fries on his tail. Looking at the back of Retro Pricey, will he get past pretty easily? I think he does. But Retro Pricey doesn't fight for it. He backs out of it. Fries is now around the outside of him, but he goes for the switchback. Beautiful move from Fries. Abyss on the back of Sim Racer. Korg has Chris right on his gearbox. Green Goats is actually locking up. And Chris now looking at the inside of Meek. Will he go for it? No, Korg's just taken off from him. That was a bit weird. We're all spread out here, aren't we? Yep. Brindy taking it away from Sim Racer. Sim Racer in P2. Broken Reptile still behind Abyss, but look at the train that is forming behind him, behind Green Goats. It's just going to be a DRS train. No one's going to like this. And our wing has fallen off. I don't know where that wing came from. Korg. No. Wrong one. Chris now straight on the back of Korg. Will Korg help out his teammate Meek, who is sitting behind Chris, looking pretty? Chris not using any ARS due to having none. DRS is enabled as soon as they cross that line, so it'll be available during that next straight. And Crew to Karma is in the pit lane. Bit of a lock up there from Green Goat. Going around corner 2. Chris looking down the inside. They do have DRS, the both of them. And Chris opens it really late. Korg and Chris just wanting, just saying, get out of the way, mate. I want to get in front of you. I want to catch my teammate. They are touching just a little bit. The wheels are banging here in Bahrain. Korg is losing touch with green goats. Chris looking to go with the DRS. Does he have it? It will be on the inside for this corner. It will be a bit risky. Korg lets him have it. Will he let Meek go through? He's got to let Meek go through. I can't see any way. Meek gets a time penalty, I think. Yeah, he does. He's got to let Meek go. Meek is the quicker. He's the quicker driver here today. Looks like he's on form. Korg does have DRS. Chris doesn't, and he doesn't have any ERS to defend. It looks like it's going to be a Williams around the outside. Goes for the switchback, but doesn't get it down. Turn 2. Coming around turn 3, doesn't have DRS again, but the Williams does, and he still has no ERS. Korg looking down the inside, Chris locking up into turn 4. He does get the better exit. Meek is just begging him, get out of the way, Korg. I know I can compete with Chris. This three-way battle is amazing. It's really juicy. I like it. Korg still on the back of Chris. But Meek is on the back of his own teammate that is not letting him pass. They're losing touch with Chris here. It's not what they want to see. Brindy Boy now 3.5 seconds up on Sim Racer. Abyss a 1.5 seconds down on Sim Racer. Chris has just been overtaken by green goats. That's left him in the dust for Korg. Korg now gone down the inside of green goats as well. Does he have DRS? Yes, he does. But so Meek goes through as well on green goats. Still can't get past his teammate though. Chris is just kind of skating away with this here. Broken Reptile in front of them. In front of him is Abyss. In front of him is Sim Racer. And the Ferrari of Brindy Boy. Who are we looking at down here? Williams? Nothing, it's just the closest battle. This one. These two are the closest. The two Williams are the closest ones together, I think. Korg is still losing touch with Chris. He needs to let Meek go through. He seems to just be holding up his teammate. Getting in those mirrors saying, hey, I'm here. I'm still here. Won't have DRS, Meek will, so Meek will go flying past his teammate. His teammate won't put up much of a fight, but Green Goats is coming back as well. He's looking down the inside, thinks better because of Wednesday night. We all know what happened Wednesday night. Chris looking down the inside of Broken Reptile. Chris is on those soft tyres, so he will need to stop again. Yeah, he will need to stop again. "13 seconds of penalties, Abyss. You'll get 10 of those taken off, I'm telling you. So if the race had finished now, he'd still be in third. Just looking comfortable there. Oh, he's caught up to Sim Racer. What has happened to Sim? Sim's been pushing a bit too much here. Abyss has just caught up to him and said, "G'day, mate. How are we doing?" How about an Aussie comes P2? And Broken Reptile goes down the inside of Chris. Chris looking to go for the switchback, doesn't come through. Turn 3. Who's got the DRS? Chris does. Will he look to make it to come back? No, he won't. He's too far back. Turn 4. Broken Reptile in P4. Chris still in P5, struggling. He will have to pit again on those soft tyres. And Meek is just bearing down, saying, "Come here, Chris. Let me have that position." Abyss is looking to get closer and closer on Sim Racer. I don't know what's happened to Sim Racer. He might have spun it a little bit. I don't know. Will he have DRS? No, I don't think he will. I don't think he'll have DRS. No, he won't. Oh, Getsuga losing that little bit. Sydney Swan looking at coming down the inside of Getsuga. Chris is in the pits. Sydney Swan up into P10. Getsuga looks for the dive bomb. Gets the move done. Getsuga with another 3-second time penalty, but damn, Getsuga. Good little dive bomb that was, mate. God damn. Prize P8, Korg in P7, Green Goats in P6, and Meek is on the back of Broken Reptile. Looking to get a move done here. Prize is on the back of Korg here as well. I think Korg might have him here. Abyss has dropped back 2 seconds on Sim in like 2 laps. That's not good. Meek locking up the front left. Got a better exit, opens up the DRS. This goes sailing past Broken Reptile, like it's just no problem. Green Goat's in the pits. Meek will want to catch up to Abyss really quickly. I might end up even interviewing 3 Brits. Might not even see an Aussie on the podium. Oh, that's going to be woeful. That will be woeful. Green Goats goes behind his teammate in P16. Groot gets past Edge. This is a tiny little battle. Groot does not give him the space. Squeezes him out. Edge won't be too happy with that one. That was a little bit of a lag contact, but it's alright. And Stroker Race has retired from the session. And it's a virtual safety car as Edge was about to make a move. Will Brindy Boy go into the pits? I don't think he will. He better not. Don't do it. Ozfox drive through penalties, speeding under the safety car. And Broken Reptile's in. Karma's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under safety car. Who else? Drive-through for Ozvox and Karma. I think it'll be thinking all UK. And Karma has retired. He said, "Nah, I've given up." His car's going to be coming back onto the track. That's not good. I guess we'll see if it's a safety car. Hoping not. It's a 4-5 for Williams. So good points on offer there. Abyss on the back of Sim Racer. If Abyss stays in front of Meek by 3 seconds, he stays on that podium. Because even though he has 13 seconds worth of penalties, I'm taking them off because I know what happened. Don't look at your phone, mate. Just... Come on, Meek. He is on those medium tyres, so whether they'll hold out to the end of the race or whether they'll just die off towards the end. Because Abyss still has DRS on Sim Racer, which I know is a massive help to stay in front. Oh, these boys are close. They're really close. I don't think Meek will have it. Retro Pricey, another 3-second time penalty. These two having a little bit of a how you going. Mitchie and Korg. Mitchie goes a little bit wide, but I'm pretty sure that'll be a warning, not a penalty. Back down to 3 viewers. We were at 17 once, so that was really good. You boys... Wait, everyone can hear me? Yeah. Otherwise you wouldn't be talking before. Mitchie looking down the inside of Korg. Doesn't get around. Korg blocks that off. Stays on the inside line. Mitchie's right up the gearbox now. Meek is 3.7 seconds behind Abyss. Retro Pricey is in the pit lane. Oh, getting really close to Korg there. Mitchie, you probably have him here, but you're out of ERS, mate. He's got a ton. You pass it, yeah, you're not going to be able to defend now. Korg was going to get you. Boom. Korg is away. Chucked on ERS. Chucked on DRS. And you're still in front. Good job, Mitchie. Making that one stick. Meek 4 seconds behind now. Sim is looking good for P2. Retro Pricey with another 3 second time penalty. Brindy Boy just in a league of his own now. He's gone. He's out of there. He's like, see you later. I'll just do this for a hobby. He's a Kimi Räikkönen. Meek looking good. He's 3.7 seconds behind. Whether he'll get in that 3 second range, I'm not too sure. We know the hards will definitely make it. Sim out of the ERS. Abyss has the ERS, so I'm pretty sure he might overtake him here. Coming into this turn 1, turn 2. Sim Racer with a 3 second time penalty, so this is where it begins. This is where it begins. It could be Abyss in second place. Because I am moving him to second place. I know that the game will tell me that he has 13 seconds of penalties or whatever, but in my opinion, the way that it's happened, I don't think he deserves the 10 seconds. Because he was hit under safety car, not to no fault of his own. Meek, 3 seconds, 3.2 seconds behind. Meek can smell it. Paddy Crow and Groot back at it again. Brilliant rocket fuel. Maybe it's my cooking. Well, maybe I might want some, Rickstar. I need to get better at this game. I need to get quicker. Where's mine? Where's my food, mate? Anyway, onto this. Stops. Meek has done a 1-stop. Mitchie has done a 2-stop. Beautiful to do a 2-stop to get into 5th position. Meek has been on those tyres longer than the hards, boys. So I'm pretty sure these hards are fine, where the mediums are going to start to die off now. I think they will. And that's not going to be good for Meek. And Abyss and Sim Racer are side by side. Meek is within that 3 seconds now. He's right on the cusp. It could go any way. It could go any way. This battle for P2. Who knows? Meek might actually come in and just swoop it in. I reckon. He's 2.6 seconds behind Abyss now. He does go for an overtake on Sim Racer. He does get it done. That is beautiful. So we could still possibly see an Aussie on the podium. I know Sim might not be happy with it, but he's just going to have to deal with it. He's got P4 at least. Solid driving by him. Broken Reptile getting Korg. Korg is in the pit lane. His tyres aren't going to make it. That means Meek. Meek's tyres might not be able to make it because they pit the same lap. I think it was that safety car as well. Possibly, yeah. So, Sim Racer, just let Abyss go, mate. Let him go. He's already a second in front. That puts him into P3 due to Meek. I'm going to invite the top 4. I'm going to invite Brindy Boy, Abyss, Sim, and Meek, due to the fact that the 10 seconds is just going to be a massive drop off. And yeah, I don't think he deserves that, to be honest. So, starting lap 27, Brindy Boy, how could you fold him? Perfect weekend, pole position, fastest laps, dead, just absolutely crazy. Who has the fastest lap too, by the way? I think it still might be Mitchie. Yep. Mitchie's still with the fastest lap. Good on him. Good shot, mate. Mitchie with the fastest lap. And we have the rev glitch on Brindy Boy, so better luck next time. We'll come back to you. Meek still 2.9 seconds behind. Yellow flag in turn 1. Who is that? That is Pricey, and he's off. Retro Pricey, you retired on track, mate. I caught ya. Don't retire on track, mate. Retire in the pit lane. I know it's been a shit race, but you got to retire in the pit lane. Can't have people retiring on track to risk a safety car. I know there's only like 3 laps to go, but still, you can still bring it out for 1 lap. And it bunches all the field together and everyone just loses their brain. Brindy Boy on the way to start his second last lap. Abyss still charging away. Meek has dropped back a ton. He's dropped back to 3.6 seconds. I forgot he has a 3-second time penalty as well. That is my bad, ladies and gentlemen. He has a 3-second time penalty as well. I'll still have to invite him, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, I'll still invite him. I'll say, look, you got P4, but due to reasons, you're staying in P4. So, who is your guys' driver of the day? Would we go someone who's dominated the race from start to finish and even in quali? Or would we go someone who's come up 5 places to finish in P5, 6 places to finish in P6? Or, yeah, just any one of the retirees? I don't know. My driver of the day would either have to go to Meek or Brindy Boy. Absolutely stunning drive. Rickster, you're just saying that because it's your son, mate. Oh, I know your tricks now, mate. I know. Nah, it's all good. Brindy Boy, 10 seconds in front. Abyss, no ERS. Sim, no ERS. For the final time, lap 29. Sim Racer still behind Abyss. If Mitchie comes back and gets P4, because I'm going to explain, yeah, I'm going to have to. Fries on Edge, Edge coming back at him. Fries losing the back end a little bit, does get the DRS. Chris back up into P8. This has got to be one of the closest finishes that I reckon I'd see, to be honest. This is going to be nuts with the penalties. And Brindy Boy finally comes around the last quarter, taking the win of the Bahrain Grand Prix, Abyss. He's gonna be second. That is it. That is it. He's gonna have to come second, yeah. And Meek has retired from the session. Meek's retired from the session, everybody. I don't know what's going on. Meek! Meek, what? Fries gets in front of Edge, but due to penalties, I don't know where they'll go. Fries gets Suga. Korg finishes in the points. Edge, P10. Green Goat's dropping back. Meek, what happened? You were on the straight. The driver of the day goes to VR F1 Groot. I think we also have some controversy at the end. If Green Goats did not have a penalty, he will finish in P10. Yep. No penalty. P10. That's it. Mitchie gets the fastest lap. Groot wins somehow. So Brindy Boy... Sim Racer. And Abyss. And you know what? I'm just going to invite Meek. I'm going to invite Meek. Because I want to know what happened. I want to know what happened there. I want to know what happened there. Make sure that you include your audio. I wanna find out what happened. I need to.
The last lap and put him in the wall. Is that what you were wondering?
Who?
Are you talking about Wyvern or Meek?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a puncture on the last lap and on the straight and put him in the wall.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunate.
Oh, unlucky. Anyways, it says that Groot won.
However.
So, Brindy Boy, you're P2, mate.
Yeah.
That's rude.
No, so the 10 seconds is going to come off of Abyss. So Sim Racer, you're back down into P3.
Yeah, I thought, to be quite honest, when I was wasted, I thought that was the case. I just tried to keep ahead, but...
Yeah, yeah. So we'll start off with you, Sim. P3. You started in P2, looked really good. You were defending well. The connection, you know, UK connection doesn't seem too well back down here, but you had all four wheels on. So how did it feel today?
Yeah, I mean, obviously all four wheels on track is good. I don't have any of them in my cockpit. But, oh man, it's been a while since I've been on the podium, I can tell you that much. But Abyss, GG, man, that was so intense. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, my hand hurts after that.
So, anything else to add? Like your battles with Abyss? You had a couple of battles with other people, which was kind of interesting.
Yeah, I mean, qualifying I felt quite comfortable in. Q2 I was probably most on edge. Wasn't quite sure if I was going to get in, but luckily I did. And then Q3 I just decided to do lap after lap, and I put in quite a quick one. I thought I was really impressed with my lap. Only P2 though, so I don't know where Brindy Boy got his time from. It must have been like cut in some sort of corner.
I don't know. I've seen someone doing the Brindy Boy special.
Oh no. But yeah,
But
start of the race. I got a pretty good start going into turn one side by side with Brindy Boy. I was like, I don't want to cause any carnage, so I kind of backed off slightly, broke a little bit earlier just to make sure I didn't pile into the side of him at all. And from there on out, I just kind of kept my nose clean. Safety car kind of put me back on edge because I had quite a good gap to the person behind. But yeah, from there on out, I was just in my own race, and then Abyss out of nowhere just stuck to my gearbox like glue. Couldn't shake him at all. There's been times where I pulled away and he caught back up, and it was just so intense that race.
yeah, it was looking very difficult with Meek also coming in from behind. I was going to invite him to the party if he managed to get on the podium, but that puncture unfortunately put that in the wall, literally. So, Vietnam next week, Sim. How are you feeling? I know you didn't do it in your league, but
No,
we're doing it in mine.
I'm not looking forward to that. I hate Vietnam. But I've got to respect your rules, I suppose.
I don't know. I put out a vote, and majority of people said they want to race it. So,
Oh no.
let the people talk.
Right. Well, yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. To be honest, I'm going to do the best I can, but I'm feeling good for bringing racing points, some points home there, or tonight
Yes.
or today.
Yeah, solid effort, Sim. You can
Cheers,
stay in the
man.
party if you like. Up to you.
Yeah.
Abyss, on to you.
Yeah, man.
How you feeling after that one, mate?
Oh, I need to go have a shower. It was a very, very intense battle with Sim. I was hoping he wasn't driving a bit slower because he thought I was penalties, but obviously not. He was going for it. It was a great battle. Still, for like a solid 12 laps, and as soon as I was in a call with Wibes, and he was catching up quick, and I was like, I have to be the second car that he has to come at. But unfortunately for him, he didn't even get to catch up to us. But yeah, an absolutely like amazing battle with Sim.
Yeah, and it was really good to watch as well. I was watching you guys for majority of the last few laps, to be honest, because you guys were the closest battle that was going around. How was qualifying for you? And you had a few. Was there an incident between you and someone else at the start of the race? I'm not too sure. I can't remember.
Yeah, I got pushed off the track and got a 3-second time penalty. I got three warnings for getting pushed off the track. So I would have got that removed anyway, but it doesn't matter in the end. I'll take we got P2 anyway.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
qualifying.
Oh, you still going?
Yep. Well, quality was quite tough, especially after getting P10 in Q2. Was very nervous because Paddy was on a good lap, and I thought, I didn't really feel like starting P11, even though we got a fresh set of mediums. Yeah, no. But just slipped through, and then I actually did a very valid lap in Q3 for P4. I was quite happy with that.
Yeah, it was really interesting to watch that qualifying. I'm pretty sure Paddy would be kicking himself.
Yeah.
Vietnam next week. How you feeling?
I'm not the biggest fan of Vietnam, if I'm being honest, but
I don't think anyone is.
no, I don't either. But you know, I'm going to try my hardest and keep this battle with Brindy for the championship as long as I can. But he is extremely quick, so yeah, it will be a good battle all year, I think.
He is probably the quickest driver that I know. So, and that is not only because he's just my team principal in RRL, but also because he literally is. I'm telling you right now, he did a 108.6 in Monaco just this morning.
That's a bit ridiculous.
Like in Q3. How? Anyways, so congratulations on P2, and you're sticking in P2, and I'll just fix that up.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Brindy boy, you got the win that you deserved last week. So how you feel after this fun? Qualifying in P1 and then taking it all the way, dominating the whole race, and taking P1.
There's not really much to say, to be honest. My race didn't really have anything sort of interesting to it. I mean, I think the start in turn 1 was like the only interesting thing when I went side by side with Sam, and that was kind of it. I just realised how big-headed that sounds, but I don't mean it to be. But yeah, I mean, really happy to take the win. As Abyss said, you know, championship heating up. I believe we are now on the exact same points.
Yep,
so
we won for both of us.
I think
for both of us.
Yeah, I think the driver who finished first in the last race should be first in the championship. But you know, I'll leave that to whoever. But yeah, really happy with the drive. Had a few moments, but luckily was just able to keep the pace up and yeah, just keep on track. Take the win.
If you do end up watching this back, I'm sorry, but I didn't really show much of you. You were just going.
Oh, that's alright.
Like there was a few laps where I was like, "Oh, Brindy's still going."
I kind of expected that.
But anyways, Vietnam next week, round 3. How confident are you, and how are you feeling for it?
I'm not I don't hate the track. Like, I think when you get it right, it's actually a really nice track to drive. It's just getting it right is the difficult bit. So, feeling good, I think. Hopefully, but you know, and something that crosses my mind constantly and always will do is that anything can happen in a race. So, you never know.
Yeah. Especially around Vietnam being so close to
Exactly.
the walls as well as Monaco. And yeah, anything can really happen. Safety cars can happen just at the wrong time, and you're stuck in the pits, you know?
Yeah.
So you two boys are on the same points now, so that's heating up. Anyways, thanks for all the viewers. We had 17 at one point, so we were doing well. Thanks for everyone to come and watch round 2 at Bahrain. I'm not sure if commentating will be happening for the multiplayer league tonight, unless Abyss wants to do it.
I'm racing, dude.
Shit. Alright. Well, I don't know who's doing that, so I'll figure that out. But thanks for everyone coming around. If you want to join up, just message FormulaOCE on Xbox or Abyss OCE on Xbox as well, and we will get you into the Discord chat. Anyways, thanks guys. Talk to you later.